Welcome to the Endocrine Alchemist blog, a Lightkeeper's blueprint for higher consciousness, inner peace, and soul evolution. I'm Joyce Valencia, an endocrine nurse practitioner, Akashic record reader, and Lightkeeper to your spiritual journey. Each episode invites new spiritual insights to level up your journey and stepping into alignment, promoting healing, and embodying your highest self. Today's blog article is Why You Keep Repeating Life Patterns. Insights from the Akashic Records. The lessons we learn in life are not random. Through the lens of the Akashic Records, it becomes clear that many of our core struggles and recurring patterns were chosen before incarnation. There's a quiet comfort in remembering that life is not arbitrary. Your suffering is not accidental. Your gifts are not misplaced. The people who cross your path are not coincidence. Life is not something that merely happens to us. It is something the soul consents to experience for the sake of evolution. Starseeds and Earth souls alike come to this planet for three sacred reasons: to learn, to serve spirit, and to teach. In my work within the Akashic Records, the theme of learning emerges repeatedly as the foundational purpose of incarnation. Today, we will explore that sacred curriculum. You may have heard a term float around called Earth School. Or perhaps you may have heard a starseed say with an exasperated tone, "I'm done with Earth. I'm not coming back here." Souls, both Earth souls and starseeds, come to Earth at the spiritual level to attend a master class for soul growth and evolution. In the spirit realm, when we are one with God, all is perfect. It is only on this physical plane where you can operate in the third and fourth dimensions, navigating through space and time to manifest your goals. Here, you experience a dynamic life that evolves over time in an effort to adopt that spiritual wisdom at the soul level. There are several reasons why souls await to incarnate here. Perhaps their soul origin was of an energetic environment such as a star with higher energetic vibrations and with no physicality. We could never learn things as effectively without the lower vibrations in life to serve as duality. Sometimes the soul origin lacks emotions, especially feelings of love. Sometimes souls want to experience a place where time exists. The curriculum is steeped in spiritual lessons. Because of the density of this planet, our reality here accelerates growth. Qualities such as emotion, duality, love, loss, ego, or embodiment creates profound expansion. Just as we are here to co-create with God, we are also here to learn from God. The learning is planned. Before incarnation, the soul participates in the design of its evolutionary blueprint. This is not a rigid script of events, but rather a selection of energetic themes. In Akashic record readings, I consistently observe one primary life lesson emerging as the dominant thread of a lifetime. Several secondary lessons operate simultaneously, but the primary lesson carries gravitational pull. It influences relationships, career paths, spiritual awakenings, and even perceived failures. The primary life lesson is not random. It is selected with intention by God and by our higher self. It may express as courage, worthiness, surrender, trust, responsibility, power, or faith, to name a few. No matter how the external circumstances change, the soul continuously orchestrates opportunities to experience this theme from multiple angles. This repetition is not punishment, it is precision. One of the most common misunderstandings I encounter in Akashic consultations is the belief that a life lesson must be resolved through willpower. This is not how the soul learns. The records repeatedly demonstrate that learning occurs through polarity. A soul studying responsibility may live lifetimes of extreme responsibility, followed by lifetimes of avoidance. A soul studying worthiness may oscillate between power and invisibility. Rather than try to perfect a personality trait, the soul seeks multidimensional understanding. Nothing is wasted. Every lifetime, every perceived mistake, every deviation contributes to the soul's mastery of the energetic principle it chose to study. A primary life lesson often takes several lifetimes to master, so don't worry about having to perfect the subject matter in this present lifetime. You are simply here to move through the lesson and experience it. When we view our lives through the Akashic perspective, regret begins to dissolve. What appears chaotic from the human vantage point is coherent from the soul's vantage point. Failures are structured. Relationships are instructional, and pain is catalytic. You're not behind schedule. You're not off path. You are immersed in the curriculum you selected prior to embodiment. Something equally profound is that Earth School can also be perceived as an Earth playground. Joy is not a distraction from your lesson, it is part of it. So remember to see the light in your hardship, learn to laugh at yourself when you take a fall, learn how to turn your failures into success, learn to be grateful for the lifetime you have to learn these awesome lessons. If you're curious about discovering your primary life lesson, an Akashic Record reading can illuminate the energetic themes your soul chose before incarnation. And if this topic speaks to your inner world, I also invite you to join my newsletter at joycevalencia.com. Thank you for listening, and remember, you are beautiful inside, outside, and at the soul level.